So far in Boruto Two Blue Vortex, Boruto and Kawaki have been getting completely different treatment as the two main characters of the series. With Boruto on the run for the past 3 years from Code and Konoha, Boruto has dramatically risen in power in order to defend himself and to stay alive in the story. Meanwhile, Kawaki has been living inside of the Hidden Leaf Village very comfortably, where he may have been caught lacking in terms of strength in the first 8 chapters of Two Blue Vortex. I wanted to make this video to highlight the huge contrast between Boruto and Kawaki, and not just in terms of their power, but in how they've been acting post time skip. Their body language, their dialogue, the urgency of the two characters wanting to accomplish their own goals, and the respect level coming from their peers within the story. Obviously, when it comes to Boruto, he has completely overtaken the main role of the story, albeit he is the main character, but for the time that Boruto and Kawaki shared the main stage as lead roles in the story during part 1, it was a fair mix between both characters, who ultimately shared the same goal of wanting to live a normal life. However, with Kawaki's growing obsession with Naruto, Kawaki activated the Omnipotence jutsu, which framed Boruto as a traitor of the village, where Kawaki was able to turn everybody against his own brother. And despite all of these events occurring, Boruto has clearly overcome these deficiencies compared to Kawaki in terms of the standing inside of Konoha, as in the past few chapters of Boruto Two Blue Vortex, Boruto has been able to win some characters over to his side despite having a target on his head. This includes characters such as Shikamaru, Ino, and Mitsuki as of Boruto chapter 7, with Shikamaru being able to piece that Boruto and Kawaki have been swapped in the story, Ino overhearing this via mind transmission jutsu, and Mitsuki being subdued into not attacking Boruto anymore despite being bloodlusted. Boruto has been able to gain some allies back onto his side once again. While the story has taken another step in the plot with the Shinju villains taking their plan into action by invading Konoha, it's become quite clear that Kawaki has been thrown to the side, and I mean literally, as shown in the latest chapter. The power levels of the series has once again risen, and amongst Boruto and Kawaki, Boruto seemingly has matched that expectation as a character. While he has much more to lose for his story, his overall goal is to just beat Kawaki down and make his brother realize that he's wrong for doing all of this. Meanwhile, with Kawaki establishing that he wants to eliminate all of the Otsutskis, Kawaki has not been able to come close to accomplishing said goal. And this is coming from someone who has Kawaki as their favorite character in the entire series. Kawaki has not shown or made any progress to coming close to that goal. Yes, it's only been 8 chapters into Two Blue Vortex, however, in my opinion, I feel like Kawaki has become complacent during the time skip and has not been able to capitalize living inside of the Leaf Village. With him framing Boruto as the villain of the story, Kawaki was viewed as the true son of Naruto and had plenty of resources in order to get stronger to get closer to his goal. However, 3 years later, it seems like Kawaki has grown soft while living inside of the village by his attitude and his over-reliance of the Karma Seal, with him getting caught off guard by a claw grind where he relies on the Karma to protect himself, getting knocked out by Mitsuki by surprise, and then getting destroyed by the Shinju enemies in the latest chapter. Kawaki has been doing his best Code impression to start the time skip, and by no means Kawaki has gotten weak. He's clearly become a lot stronger post time skip, with him maturing his dojutsu completely. However, with his over-reliance of the Karma, it's become quite clear that he is limited of his skill set and prowess as a fighter. Ironically enough, Kawaki has been taught many things as a shinobi while under Naruto's care in part 1, such as Shadow Clone Jutsu, discovering his own chakra nature in fire style, and understanding the concepts of chakra control. These abilities were taught to him at a time where he was desperate to gain power, to stop Jigen, and to help protect Naruto, where even after losing his Karma post Ishiki battle, Kawaki tried to get stronger without the Karma while training with Boruto. However, Kawaki instinctually needs the Karma as shown in the spar against Boruto in part 1. Despite Kawaki trying to run away from it, Ishiki told Kawaki the truth, that he needs the Karma. Without it, Kawaki became angst and questioned just how he was going to be able to protect the Hokage, and once he gained his Karma Seal back during the Code arc, Kawaki understood that the Karma gave him a purpose, which he comes to terms with after killing Boruto post-Code battle. And if you notice in Two Blue Vortex, Kawaki has completely abandoned the shinobi techniques that Naruto has taught him 3 years ago. He exclusively uses Otsutsuki abilities such as the ability to fly, chakra sensory, and the Karma, as well as the scientific ninja tool cybernetics that were initially installed onto his body when he was first introduced into the series. While Kawaki hasn't had a full solo battle where he has fought at full power, in the small scraps that he has participated in, Kawaki has not shown one non-Otsutsuki technique while fighting yet. No shadow clones, no fire style jutsus, or any new ninjutsu techniques, despite living living inside of the most powerful shinobi village in the world for 3 straight years with no threat coming in. It's as if he's become content with getting the karma back and was satisfied with this power alone. And when compared to his brother, Boruto has completely shied away from using the karma when in the face of some of the most powerful characters we have ever seen, learning and developing incredibly powerful ninjutsu techniques such as the Flying Thunder God Jutsu and Rasengan Uzuhiko, all while not activating his karma seal. Boruto has fought much tougher battles fighting Code and getting jumped by all 4 Shinju enemies and displaying an incredible power to stay alive and fight back, all while in his base form. This retroactively makes Kawaki look inferior as his counterpart, with him not doing much in preparation to get stronger. While I'm not going to hold too much onto Kawaki accomplishing anything since we are still at the start of the time skip, it's become quite clear who wants it more, and it's clearly Boruto. Kawaki preaches about killing the Otsutsuki and he's so headstrong on ending Boruto, but what he doesn't realize is that he's nowhere near the power level of Boruto anymore. And at the end of part 1, I do think it's fair to say that both characters were at a similar power level, with one having more experience with the karma and the other having more skill as a shinobi. However, in Two Blue Vortex so far, both characters have clearly embraced their original source of power, with Boruto enhancing his shinobi skill and Kawaki enhancing his Otsutsuki prowess. And with Boruto, we have yet to see him activate his karma, and with Kawaki, we have yet to see him use any sort of ninjutsu, despite both characters having the ability to do so. So far, we can all tell who has benefited more by their power so far, with Mitsuki saying that Boruto is levels above Kawaki, and Boruto being able to fight all 4 Shinju at once, while Kawaki gets instantly beat by Jiraiya in a matter of a few panels. While this power difference is clear, Kawaki will come to his senses that he's just not that guy anymore compared to Boruto, and that he needs to get way stronger in order to accomplish his goal. Of course, Kawaki will get stronger, but with him abandoning his shinobi techniques, where he will eventually give up on the shinobi way, Kawaki will find ways to level up in order to take down Boruto, and I think this is where Amato comes in, as he was the one who manufactured all of Kawaki's power, such as the karma and the cybernetics inside of his body, giving him his strength. Amato has his own goals of reviving his daughter via Kawaki's karma, and with Delta being based off Amato's daughter, the two could conspire together, which will allow Kawaki to gain more strength in order to take down Boruto. Personally, I do think Kawaki is too far gone to go back to embracing the shinobi way, and with the future scene of Kawaki saying that the age of shinobi is over, he will start to destroy what Naruto wanted to build up as Hokage. So let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section below. I did want to have a discussion about the dynamic between Boruto and Kawaki, as when it comes to their original sources of power, they have seemingly gone down that direction and haven't really tapped back into the things that they were taught in Two Blue Vortex so far. Boruto has not used his karma seal at all and has more or less just used the shinobi way of fighting when it comes to fighting these enemies, where Kawaki has only used the Otsutsuki techniques that he does know. Obviously, with both characters, they are going to have a big battle, whether it's toward the end of the series or within the next couple chapters, we don't really know, but they will clash. And I do think whenever they do have that battle, as we saw in the first page of the series in the flash forward scene, I do think they will be at a similar power level, and I do think Kawaki will use Amato to his advantage in order to get stronger. I'm pretty sure Kawaki is just too far gone when it comes to the shinobi way. I don't think he'll go through a training block like how Boruto did when he was training under Sasuke in order to get more powerful. I doubt that's going to happen anymore. Kawaki's a character who has gone through crazy jumps of power when it comes to his karma, and I think that's going to continue. Whereas with Boruto, I do think he will eventually activate his karma as shown in the flash forward scene, but for now it does seem like he does not want to use it, maybe out of risk that Momoshiki could come out, because let's not forget about him. We have not seen him in the time skip yet, and with Boruto not using that karma, that could be another reason why. So let me know how you guys feel about all of that in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.